The Senate returned to plenary on Wednesday, troubled about a planned increase in electricity tariff and arbitrary billing of unmetered customers by distribution companies, DISCOs. Coming on the matters of public importance, Senator Aminu Iya Abbas, in a motion co-sponsored by 10 others, drew attention to the alleged plans by electricity companies and other statutory authorities to hike the electricity tariff in the country.
Recall that this Senate, via a motion called on the federal government and NERC not to increase tariff on electricity for the customers and citizens of this country at this time.
The motion enjoyed popular support from the federal lawmakers, with many lawmakers like Senator Aminu Tambuwa cautioning the federal government to jettison the idea, especially at a time when citizens are still grappling with the economic hardship brought on them by the removal of fuel subsidy.
The removal of any subsidy, not to talk of electricity subsidy, will be more than adding petrol to fire.
At the end of the debate, Senate advised the federal government to stand down the planned increase of electricity tariffs. It also resolved to investigate the over 2 trillion naira the Minister of Power said was required for electricity tariff to avoid the repeat of fuel subsidy scandal. The Senate also mandated its Committee on Power to probe the 1.3 trillion naira the Ministry of Power is said to be owing generating companies and another $1.3 billion owned gas companies.
There are subsidies abroad, in UK, in US, in America for food. There are subsidies for electricity. They cannot ask us that we will not give subsidies. So I supporting this motion probably that we should rethink and increasing our tariffs.
This was as the Senate also called for investigation of the role of the Ministry of Power, Nigeria Electricity Regulatory Commission and Siglag's company in the failed agreement to provide prepaid meters and ensure that citizens are not shortchanged. It also asks its Committee on Power to engage with the Nigerian Electricity Regulatory Commission to find a lasting solution to Nigeria's energy billing system, even as it opened a probe into the metering activities of DISCOs and the extent of their compliance with relevant legal and regulatory framework in the country. Omo Bazwai, Arise News.